Hi, it's Erica with Presence in Parenting. I'm answering your questions. I got a question. It was an interesting title. The title was Threats. I had to read it a little bit more thoroughly to understand where the question was coming from. But I think what was being asked is it okay to threaten my child to get them to do something or to kind of say, well, if you don't do this, then we're not going to do this, and kind of using rewards and punishments a little bit in their parenting style. So, punishment, definitely, I want us to just pause on for a moment. When we're talking about even the word threats, there seems to be a punishment that's going to happen. Either something bad is going to happen to you, or I'm going to take something away. These kinds of parenting techniques have been around for ages and ages, and they are still around because they actually do work. You can start to try and control another person's behavior by threatening and punishing them. But I want you guys to start thinking about psychologically, what kind of person do you want to help grow in your child? Do you want someone who's constantly fearful of threats and punishment? Do you want them always looking towards other people to tell them whether their behavior is good or not? Or would you rather have them have an inner sense of when they're doing things well and feeling that from the inside rather than looking on the outside and actually doing behaviors because they genuinely want to do them, not because they're afraid of what's going to happen if they don't? So I think that's a fundamental question that you as parents can ask yourself. And then when you find the answer to yourself, we can kind of go from there. So that would be the work on the parental side, the logistical side of this question. Threatening a child, using rewards and punishment, what's going to happen is you're going to create a circumstance and a dynamic in the relationship where the child is going to constantly be looking to you for a feedback, if you will, on their behavior. So whether or not they're doing things, they're also going to try and learn how to still get away with the things that they don't want to do, but not get the punishment. So they're going to try and exert so much of their energy on trying to out finagle you and really trying to figure out how to avoid the punishment, but I still don't want to do my homework, or I still don't want to put the plate in the sink, or, how do I get dad to still take me to the park later, even if I don't want to, finish the broccoli on my plate. So there's going to be a lot of energy trying to work with getting away from the punishment and getting away from the threat that you're saying, rather than putting the energy into doing the behaviors that you actually do want them to do. So threats, punishments, rewards, again, rewards, we always think that they're positive, but it's just another way to set up an external reinforcer of behavior rather than an internal one. So I'm not going to say never use rewards, but I want you guys to think about what you're setting up in the relationship. If you start constantly just saying, if you do this, then I'll give you this, or if you do this, then we can go do this, and kind of setting it up as a reward, kind of as a currency, as a way to incentivize the child to actually do things. It's setting it up from the outside rather than helping them build their internal motivation and setting it up from the inside. So I want you to kind of think about that, and we can address that part in a different video. So subscribe to the channel and you'll see when I post those videos. Follow up with me down below. You can comment. You can find me on Facebook. Send me a message. Ask me your questions. Give me some specific examples, and we'll help make whatever's happening in your family start to shift and change so that you feel great about your parenting. I'll see you.